The 5 saddest performances in rock history, raw emotion on stage. Rock music is about energy, rebellion, but sometimes, it's about pain. These performances weren't just concerts, they were moments of pure, heartbreaking emotion. Get ready for the 5 saddest rock performances of all time, and trust me, number 1 will stay with you forever. Number 5, Johnny Cash, Hurt, 2003, music video. Johnny Cash, the outlaw country legend, gave us one final gift before he left this world. His cover of 9 Inch Nails, Hurt, was raw, devastating, a man looking back on his life, his regrets, his pain. Months later, he was gone. But this song, it still hurts.
Try to kill it all away. Let you down. I will make you hurt.
Number 4, Chester Bennington's tribute to Chris Cornell, 2017. Chester Bennington lost his best friend, and at Chris Cornell's funeral, he honored him the only way he knew how, with music. His rendition of Hallelujah was painful to watch. He struggled to hold back tears, his voice shaking with grief. Just 2 months later, Chester took his own life on what would have been Chris's birthday. A tribute that became a chilling premonition. Number 3, Nirvana, Where Did You Sleep Last Night, MTV Unplugged, 1993. MTV Unplugged was supposed to be a stripped-down performance, but for Nirvana, it felt like a goodbye. Kurt Cobain poured every ounce of himself into Where Did You Sleep Last Night, his voice breaking, his pain on full display. That moment, it sent chills down spines. Months later, Kurt was gone. Number 2, Linkin Park, One More Light, live in Birmingham, 2017. Some performances aren't just music, they're pain, raw and exposed. On June 7, 2017, in Birmingham, England, Linkin Park played One More Light, and it became one of the most heartbreaking moments in rock history. This was Chester Bennington's tribute to his close friend Chris Cornell, who had passed away just weeks earlier. The grief in his voice, it was overwhelming. But behind that tribute was something even darker. He wasn't just mourning Chris, he was battling his own demons. The way he closed his eyes, the way his voice cracked, you could feel the weight of depression pressing down on him. In that moment, Chester wasn't just singing, he was crying out. But the world didn't realize just how much he was hurting. Just over a month later, he was gone too. Looking back, this performance wasn't just emotional, it was a farewell hidden in plain sight. Number 1, Alice in Chains, Nutshell, MTV Unplugged, 1996. The second Lane Staley took the stage, fans cheered, but behind those sunglasses was a man fading away. Alice in Chains' MTV Unplugged session wasn't just a performance. It was a glimpse into a soul drowning in pain. As they played Nutshell, the cheers died down. Lane's fragile yet haunting voice filled the room, each word carrying the weight of his struggles. The audience wasn't just watching a performance, they were witnessing a man bearing his soul one last time. The band knew. The fans knew. Lane was slipping away. And when he sang that final note, it wasn't just another song, it was a farewell. Fans screamed, hoping he'd hear their love. But deep down, everyone knew, this would be one of his last moments in the spotlight. This wasn't just music. This was pain, raw and real. And that's why Nutshell remains the saddest performance in rock history. 5 performances. 5 legends. 5 moments that proved music is more than just sound, it's the soul laid bare. Which of these performances hit you the hardest? Drop your thoughts in the comments. And if you don't subscribe, well, you might just miss the next legendary moment in rock history.